Currently, it's kind of difficult to know how you should edit your videos. Is it flashy Mr. Beast style, raw unfiltered Sam Sulek style, or is it actually something in between? You see, everyone's trying to figure out exactly what viewers are looking for. And with one style working for some people but completely flopping for others, it's kind of risky to try stuff out because you might end up pushing your viewers away. So instead of stressing about which style you should go for, what if I told you that there was an editor behind some of the most popular internet money videos who doesn't really think about the style but actually focuses on one thing, which is way more important.
It's just really providing, and that's why this video has almost 3 million views at this point.
So let's go chat to him and see what this is all about.
So the first thing that I make sure that I understand before even getting into the edit is knowing who am I even editing the video for. Because obviously there are different audiences on YouTube and your video can be tailored towards any of those, but you need to understand specifically how the demographic for that video is going to look like. And also what's so important is you got to understand why they are on that video. So you got to see the video from the viewer's perspective. Basically how it happened is they opened YouTube and most likely on their recommended page they had this video pop up and be recommended to them, and all that they know at that point is the title and the thumbnail. They don't know anything else. They don't know anything about the creator, their story, or like any inside jokes, and their expectation from the video is whatever the packaging has promised them. And so with your editing, you want to really highlight the things that deliver on the packaging. You have to make sure that the viewer walks away from the video knowing that they got all the value that they expected, and to do that you just highlight whatever was promised.
Okay, so how do you go about tailoring the video to the specific type of viewer?
So let me just bring up two different videos I've edited for two different clients, and even though both of them are tailored towards education, so this like more business type of content where the main expectation that the viewer had when opening the video is to learn about the topic, and both videos are focused on giving that value and giving that information to the viewer, because it's two different audiences and two different creators, I package that information in a different way. So in this video, for example, if we take a look at this graphic, you can see that everything is kind of shaky, wiggly, it has colors, and I'm not letting it stay on screen for a while. But if we take a look at this graphic, it looks entirely differently. Although the idea of both graphics or animations is very similar. I'm just explaining a concept on screen and I'm giving value to the viewer that they came for, but how it looks is slightly differently. On top of that, in the video that's a bit less serious because it's tailored to a younger audience, I'm using things like memes that are gonna resonate specifically with the target audience of the video, and the whole stylization is a bit flashy, a bit fancy. I'm not letting things stay on screen for too long while keeping the video digestible. But on the other one, everything is a bit more serious. Nothing has these shakes or wiggles or crazy effects. It's just really providing the value to the viewer that they came for. And that's why this video has almost 3 million views at this point. By doing this, you're going to be speaking in the language of the audience, and of course that's going to boost the retention and going to boost your authority in their eyes, as well as genuinely providing more value to the viewer because they're going to resonate with the information in a much better way and they're going to almost listen to it more thoroughly.
Okay, so what are the key characteristics you pay attention to for the target audience?
The things that you want to look at when it comes to your target audience is their age, what they're looking to get out of the video, how heavy it is on the entertainment versus education side of things. Because if you're in the business niche, it's always going to be more tailored towards education, but sometimes you would want to add a bit more entertainment to keep the audience engaged. Usually that happens with younger audience. So when it comes to visuals in your video, the videos that are going to be trying to entertain the viewers besides educating are gonna have more flashy colors and more catchy colors. You also wouldn't let things stay on screen for a while, and you would be trying to simplify the visuals as much as possible so that, you know, by just giving the viewer a few seconds to kind of take that information in, you still wouldn't leave them confused. While for more serious videos, you can make the graphics a bit more complex, just because you have the option there to leave those graphics on screen for 5, 10, sometimes even 15 seconds, because that's what the viewer came for. They're not looking for flashy fast cuts, they're just trying to learn as much information as possible. And of course, on top of the faster paced visuals, the whole video is gonna feel a little bit faster paced for more entertainment heavy videos. I'm not saying to completely remove all the silences, just because that's gonna be jarring instead of entertaining, but definitely break up the long, boring explanations with either memes or something that's gonna reset the attention span of your viewers after listening to that like 30-second chunk of just valuable information.
All right, so for the target audience, do you have any retention tactics that you use to make sure that they stay until the end?
Every single video, even though these business videos are value-based, they have a storyline within them. So whether that's gonna be you explaining 5 tips to make more money online, and the storyline is just the 5 tips that you're explaining because the viewer wants to find out all 5, or it's you explaining your story and things that you did throughout your life in order to achieve some sort of result. Then the storyline is obviously your story. But what you wanna do with editing is you wanna let the viewer know that something is coming if they stick around. So you want to be popping up visuals where you have the whole storyline of the video, and on that visual you include, for example, all 5 tips that you're gonna share in the video, but you reveal them one by one as you share them. So that way the viewer always will know that there are, for example, 3 more tips coming if they actually stick around and watch the video until the end.
All right, so what would you say is the biggest mistake people make when editing these type of videos?
It's definitely this misconception where the more stuff you put into the video, so the faster the cuts, the more graphics, the more visuals, the more, I don't know, sound effects you put into the video, that's gonna make viewers stick. In most cases, when you try to add as much stuff as possible, all it does is it just makes the video jarring to watch. And what's way worse to do to the viewer, rather than to have them bored, is to have them confused. So instead of trying to make the video as flashy as possible, what you should do is you should try to make the video as clear as possible. Just because for these value-based videos, you would be explaining complex topics that the viewer has actually clicked on the video for, and your job is to make them easily digestible and not leave the viewer confused.
All right, so there you have it. I guess all in all, the main thing you need to focus on is editing your video in a way which aligns with your target audience. So if you're not sure what style to use, then just place yourself in their shoes and take it from there. If you liked that video and you found what Artem said valuable, then I actually did an interview with him about how he made 104K in 1 year as a video editor. And if that sounds interesting, then check out the video here. Anyways, that's it for the video. Peace.